ki ngachi the September month ki ngachi monthly dialogue ki jodin di bewachin social media as a user tool to new information to ka social media simti media da ju shega social media simti shega himara she kachira mo Facebook lo dele on YouTube dele shebe shebe ani social media disu gadibe lalin thabina koiga garagi ngachigi social media di oi che lalin thab michime lalin mathab se ngachigi labe onsi mi mu debodalu lalin thab che palu lalin thab shego ba mush koiga cheragi netang nalu gadumji lalin thabdo gadil thabina andi sugi badalu ngachigi na meram kine omugibe ha meram singdengallo juwa da pa lendi chigi leju mening go to ka Tani bebe ngachi din chusi chigirilu be korani banalu sta sungdenao galo chigi lejumbe nyengo kechaling ma goi lejumbe nyenshinda le chigi tama julo chigi gach bangsa chin jiwa jumu tuwa jiwa jigo to gosh koi jiwa jimi desu ga nga jiwa gasu jinamo se sage maladoro yale sung 이렇게 숨다로 jiwa nam jinna duse gara yale sung 단어로 chigi jiwa desu jini koi ga garagi Kadiasi gara ya to Tani bodolo na Madam Lumagi Chijevila.
Alright, so a very good afternoon. I would like to welcome our Miss String Denker, who is a solo traveler, travel writer, and she is a blogger too, to our program, our Wisdom from the Elders. Sorry, Denker, we are making you elders already.
Already.
Alright, so to begin with, I would like Miss Denker to introduce yourself just for 1 minute.
So Bhutan ngachi duge ai phokki naze travel. Gati kuti jo shebe andisi kole igu di dalil ngai da to video tai me na shutulo anzu me video this is omina. That's it. But then, really, I would like to thank Sir Jimmy and all the teachers here for inviting me. Your school is like really wonderful. Even the children are really sweet. So thank you all for having me in here. And it's such an honor to be here and being the first speaker to be the part of Wisdom from Elders. So I do feel elder compared to the children here. So thank you so much for having me here. I wish and I hope I share some wisdom and leave behind some wisdom with the children today. Thank you. So Jotem other this the Chika Chedi the Meraki Festival Duba Festival Ta the Nai Charo Dusui and the Madam Didumana videographer Mogi videos you I have a charo search here sum group the video this is a share within the Chinawi. Just so when you just to chop some of the Charaki Bani. Why do you take your friends? Rancham chibi jobisu? So good. Sukome anzume chaptara joda charoki banichi. Tozawa joda charochi ki banichi. Anything so you have to change this mentality. So as far as possible, try to do things on your own. Rangina betsupe betu.
Thank you, Denker. I would like to ask, how do you feel about social media as a user to a new technology? New information, sorry.
Right. Well, it depends. It depends on how efficiently you use. Like, for instance, for children, if you have a phone, you just land up playing games. But you're not using social media and technology efficiently. So my advice would be, if you have a phone, you can use them, but make best use of the phone. Pecha chimna jo homework with the teacher maybe you ask your mother or your father to give you the phone na then Google mo video the games this is tani jam remember watch some creative stuff, watch something that will help you. Then our WeChat, do Facebook, do Instagram, do YouTube, do Lashes, do just share more. Know how to use it, okay? Okay?
Thank you. How many of you have Facebook account here?
Facebook.
Even our teachers, if you have Facebook accounts. Okay. How many of you have WeChat? WeChat, no, WeChat.
WeChat.
How many of you have Instagram? I know it's Instagram. How many
Good.
have Twitter?
No.
Okay. YouTube account? Oh, true sirs. No. YouTube account, yeah? Okay, good. So it seems like this social media isn't new for you all. Like you know Facebook, you know Messenger, you know WeChat, Instagram, and all. So like as Denka already mentioned, what you have to do is you have to use it wisely, not just take the phone from your parents and just play games. What we do is we usually love chatting, and we waste most of our time there chatting. Even I think we teachers do that.
Even I waste my time chatting. Sometimes I just go on Facebook Messenger and I just chat. Then it's like, oh my God, it's 1 hour. So sometimes you just land up chatting a lot. So now I don't chat a lot. So I don't chat a lot on social media.
And the very thing is the TikTok thing. Do you know about TikTok?
I don't do TikTok. I don't have TikTok. Because personally, I feel I don't get anything from TikTok. You just waste your time on TikTok. My personal opinion though, it's just like singing, dancing. I mean, of course, it's good for creative people or people who are really interested in singing and dancing. But I feel I just waste my time there. So I watch people dancing, but I don't really fancy that app.
So my next question is, what advices can you give to our new social media users to our children here? Advice.
There are like so many advices, but sometimes I feel like I'm not the right person to advise because I end up using social media a lot myself. However, through my experience, I would advise you to use social media more efficiently, make best use of it, and then you should really know or be aware of the consequences of social media. Like, you should know the difference between going public and keeping your life personal. Even these days, there are so many advantages and disadvantages of using social media. There are cyberbullying. Cyberbullying se gachina shiga. She bully gachina shiga. Risk of Facebook na bully bene message theo. There will be defamation messages where people will defame you on social media. And some disadvantage remember. So you should be aware of how effectively you're using social media. So my advice would be use social media more efficiently and watch the time. Don't waste too much of time on social media. Don't use your phone. Phone cheese don't be on social media. But then love jai. I know it's so hard, but it's just an advice. So phone love chira anashini zume mabeto.
Okay, let's get back to your Denker's getaway now.
Okay,
Let's take a break from social
media, right?
Yeah. So like I'm following your page, the Denker's getaway. I have been following. It's almost now a year, I guess. The first video I watched was the thing you were like mentioning about the Lhagam Karpo and the Lhagam Napo. So that I watched and instantly I was like to follow.
Wow.
Then like again, it's lately I have just read it was like I read your blog, and like what I liked the most was you have written you lived a life of extraordinary luxury. You traveled to the most exclusive locations, then slept in a rarest of the huts.
Yes.
That I love that. That I can make up from your Instagram. then bathe in a crystal clear water,
Right. Yeah.
and enjoy the world's best fitness zone. So I just wanted to know, not I, but all of us, we just wanted to know if you can share your personal experience, throw some light on this thing.
Okay, so I have one question for you all. Where would you travel if you have time? Travel. Winter, it's winter break. Just imagine, it's winter break. Where would you like to go? Travel, gati begunoi. Anyone can answer.
New places.
No?
In the new places.
New places like where?
Thimphu.
Thimphu, okay. Anywhere? Gati. Paro, okay. It could be anywhere in the world. Anywhere. You can just tell me. Thimphu, Paro.
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Okay, why?
Because this is the new place.
Because it's a new place. Okay. Is there any other places? Bangkok. Who wants to go to Bangkok? Raise your hand. Who wants to go to Singapore? Oh wow, that seems really familiar. Okay, so Nachi, you know, most of us, we think, Tiru Yepji, Chutti Yepji, we'll go to Bangkok, we'll go to Switzerland. But we don't realize how beautiful our country is. Bhutan was the best, and it's still the best. So Bhutan, the mountain, Jogonoachin mountains, the culture, the tradition, gamchi rich tumo. If you go to America, you will not find Americans wearing Bhutanese kira, the gold kesa thoramithom. Chiga kapna joji che emma that zani thoramithom. So chiga kapta ngaji tuga kapte mapulere midaba. Ani bindigi, I travel within Bhutan to explore these places and to learn about our rich culture and tradition. Chasukira geniga, dom geniga. Very good. So you need to preserve our own culture and tradition. Chasu najin me ngachigi lavayina. Dugakap next time gazum jonga. It's in our hand. So that we need to take care of our culture and tradition. Chikalefa junigi. That's a tough bit, remember? Ngachu dugakap nazirat ta the thomda midava demo. So you need to explore within Bhutan, then learn about all our own culture and tradition and try to preserve them. Cheto, are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't understand, let me know. So just raise your hand and say, Madam, I don't understand. Okay? Yeah. So ngadi nga travel bio, much travel bio nga mountain na dio. Mi dusugi nga lulaw, Madam, chena sa chup ina. Chena sa yama jome. So nga chup men. Devida nga yama ya George nga mountain na jo. I don't stay in hotel, 5-star hotel na dinimi. Nga nozeb da chikaya dio, nozeb da chikaya to zao. Nga bus driver, the truck driver da chika kuso ki gari na zidi jo. Sachutani ki denne. So if you want to pursue your passion, if you love traveling, you can travel at any cost. You don't need lots of money. You can travel without money as well. Are we? Okay.
Thank you, Denker. How we want to see Australia, you need to jump to traveler imega. Then more, you just take back even the teachers. Have you ever traveled in any
Teachers, yeah, have you
teachers?
traveled within Bhutan? Like, did you really go to travel and explore the place? Not just like, oh, from here to Tashigang, you stop on the way. No, just like, did you really travel?
They are already loaded.
No, yeah, that's really sad. So, like, we can travel anytime. So, then you look forward to travel, like beyond Bhutan. But then we have to realize we just have one life. Paro will be there forever. We won't be there. So when you're here, you need to go out and travel.
So you are a solo traveler. On top of that, you are a full-time traveler. So how do you manage time as a blogger also? So you are also a blogger. So how do you manage all this time?
It's very stressful. Like, people find my job very glamorous. Like, they think, oh wow, you're always traveling. But then during daytime I'm traveling, but if I'm in car, like I'm either working on my phone, sometimes I just landed working on my laptop. So I'm like constantly working, but it's easier for me when I'm on the road because I don't really like block about it. I just like go like virtually on videos and stuff. So it's very stressful, but it's really fun.
Let's come back to the theme. Social media as a user tool for new technology, new information. So my next question would be, what are some tips for social media success? To be a successful in social media, what could be some of the tips?
Okay, so I'm a blogger. I have a website. So I will talk from blogger's perspective. If you want to be a social media influencer, then you have to be very consistent of what you're doing. So if you're a writer on social media, then you have to be very consistent, then you have to be very up to date. You have to go along with the trends. You can't be just following the old school writing styles and stuff. You have to update yourself with the information. You have to be very consistent, and most of all, you have to be very passionate of what you're doing. If you're passionate and if you work from your heart, then it's magic world.
Thank you. The next question is, how important do you think social media time management is?
It is very important. Just so phone name it, so time going to spend build game Zelda. 3 hours. Whoa, it's not healthy. 3 hours, you're like literally like using your phone. Mitomap jo, cave no, then the cave no, hospital jo, it's not good. Data no, up the it down. More. Down more. Down more. So yeah, so when you use social media, you have to be aware of the time you're spending on these social media platforms. For now, it's even challenging for me because I'll end up spending lots of time using Instagram. So even I'm learning to make best use of the time on social media. So yeah, that's I think one of the challenges that I'm facing because I'm so obsessed with these platforms but now I'm trying to just like balance these things.
Basically, how many hours do you spend on social media in a day?
In a day, the moment I wake up, I have to wake up to Instagram. So 30 minutes on Instagram. But then it's like Instagram is it's not like I watch someone or stalk someone. I go for the pictures, then I learn something from the picture. Pachi Taru, you learn something from there. Then you just stroll, then you see the news, you learn about the news, you see a picture of a hotel, then you learn about this hotel features. It's how you gather the information, or it's about how you absorb the information from the things you see. So then I think in a day I land up using social media like more than 5 hours or 6 hours just on social media. But because it's my office, so then I'm always there.
Okay, thank you.
My question is, what are the useful social media apps that are applicable to our age?
Okay. Thank you for asking a wonderful question. Dictionary is like the must-have app in your phone if you have one. Even the Zonkagi dictionary these days, so you should have that in your phone. Facebook, not necessary. YouTube, yes. If your teacher asks you to do some creative stuff, then you can YouTube find 1001 activities on YouTube. So YouTube can be helpful for you. Besides watching videos and stuff, what else? Dictionary, YouTube, Google, of course. Like Google should be there because it's so easier. Life gets easier when there's Google. Like I'm very much dependent upon Google. However, you should know whether the source is reliable or not. Google, there are 101 information. Some information are right, but some they're not. So, not really. But yeah, I wouldn't mind recommending Google, Safari. Then me as a travel blogger, I have like all the photography, the apps, where I take picture, I edit my picture on those apps. So photography apps, editing the apps, so yeah, I think that's it. It's too much like to take in if I recommend. However, with things changing, you can't unwind some stuff. So I can't imagine a life without social media for now. Social media, I'm thinking of my grandparents' time, sleeping by 7 p.m. because there's no Facebook, no Instagram, nothing. They just like talk, sleep, chant, tone, nothing. But then life has become so easier with social media. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi,
Hello.
nice to meet you, La.
Nice to meet you too.
My name is Song Rangmo. I study in class 4, and my question is, do you think social media will help us?
Yes, it will help you a lot. Now the office me, Chigisar, the Madam Zumbe. My office is on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. So this is how I work. So social media have good things to offer if you know how to use it.
Hi, my name is Kimla from class 5, and my question is, how social media is important in our daily life?
It wasn't important before, but now digital world is sort of dominating. Then everyone has started to use social media, so now it is becoming very important. Like China, half of the people, more than half of the people are using Facebook. They know about social media, so it's very important, and it has become a very important form of communication forums. For instance, the first thing, your sir Jimmy messaged me on Messenger, "Madam, can you come to our school?" So see the importance of social media, right? You can just like chat with someone. You can chat with your aunties and uncle who are in Australia from Rukupji in 1 second. So life has become so easier, and then people think it's very important because it is important, I think.
I would like to request Madam to just talk about Facebook. Why this Facebook is not applicable to their age?
Okay. Actually, it's not like you can't use Facebook, remember? Like some people, they land up chatting on Facebook. If it's like meaningless chat, then you're just wasting time on Facebook. You're just like looking at someone's picture, you're admiring someone's life, then you get depressed looking at how someone is having fun, what someone is eating. You see your friends eating pizza and you're like, I wish I'm having pizza as well. Then you get sad, then it's like your day is like gone because you're very sad looking at someone's life. But if you use Facebook more efficiently, like, okay, we have this wisdom from the elders, Facebook now. You guys have a page there, then people get to know about the speakers, they get to know about the schools, they get to know about the programs and what kids are learning from this session. Then these are the more like, that's how positively you can use like Facebooks. Otherwise, I don't think you guys can really make use of the forums well. I could be wrong, but then yeah, I wouldn't recommend.
Question is, what is advantage and disadvantage of social media?
You tell me, what is the disadvantage of social media? Tell me one disadvantage of social media. Apa da ingai phone mato se lak mega. Kachibe. Tata zome ba temo tiru zome. See, if you're on social media, tiru zome, you're like spending your parents' money if you're not using it efficiently. So disadvantage is if you use social media a lot, then you're investing money there. And thank you so much for moderating this session really well. Asked me a lot of questions, and students, you guys asked me like several questions that I even didn't think. Even like the first question was, what are the social media apps that the children can use the more? I never thought of that question, so I think it's a homework for me or takeaway. I'll go back and definitely revisit the question again. And social media, it's not only the blogger. Ngachamchi in social media, the job top member. There are people like my friend, Anna Madam. She's a photographer. Mogi office me, her office is like social media, right? So then Mogi part on social media and that's how she earned. So social media can do a lot. It can bring you like really, really good income, revenue, happiness if you really know how to use social media. So maybe I would like her to like talk. Maybe sir, you can ask her questions.